Well, good evening, everyone, council, members of the public. Welcome to the Tuesday, December 12th, 2023, regular meeting of council. And to that, we'll call it to order. First up on the agenda, under 2.1, adoption of this evening's agenda. Moved by Councillor Blanchette, seconded by Councillor Pearson. Are there any additions or deletions? All in favor? It's carried. 3.1, adoptions of the minutes of the November 28th, 2023 regular meeting of council, please. Councillor MacLean, Councillor Mulyk. Any errors or omissions arising? All in favor? It's carried. 6.1, we do have some correspondence for action. A request from the Valemount Community Forest Limited Partnership with a recommendation that council allows myself to engage with the CIMP Natural Resources Department Advisory Committee on behalf of or with the Valemount Community Forest Limited Partnership. Moved by Councillor Pearson, thank you. Seconded by Councillor Mulyk. Discussion. Councillor MacLean.
What is the main reasoning behind this? What will be the consultation?
Yeah, so the idea, so speaking with Mr. Shawara this afternoon, him and Miss Duncan are heading down for a meeting with the CIMP Natural Resources Department around old growth deferrals and cultural heritage assessments, and we would like to try to find alignment and synergies between our forward stewardship model and the requirements of the cultural heritage assessment. So if it does, for example, follow the CIMP 6 values of water, air, medicine, archaeological, and cultural values, and we can identify those within our forward stewardship models and find those synergies, maybe we can come up with a plan on moving forward on block referrals, long story short. Right now we have two blocks that are approved out of 80. So hoping to find those synergies and build capacity at both levels. Further discussion? All in favor? It's carried. Wow, lots in the reading file. Anything folks would like to bring to surface? We do have a couple of responses from our UBCM meetings, so municipal affairs, as well as housing. Well, no, that's new legislation, housing, but Northern Health also had a response there, and as well as an offer from our great MLA Bonds office for any follow-up that might be needed from our meetings. Those are the ones I wanted to raise. Any interest in installing traffic cameras on the red light, at least on our right of way? No? All right. Administrative reports. 8.1, it's there for information. 8.2, we're looking to appoint this evening Ann Yanciw for the be appointed as Chief Administrative Officer and Corporate Officer for the Village of Valemount. Moved by Councillor Mulyk, seconded by Councillor Blanchette. Discussion on the appointments. All in favor? It's carried. Congratulations. We met that legislative requirement. Application for NDIT 2024 intern under 8.3. We're looking to approve the village to apply to NDIT internship program for the 2024 season. Moved by Councillor Pearson, seconded by Councillor Blanchette. Discussion. We applied prior and under the perception that housing was limited here for the last couple of years, we were turned down for that internship. The markets are improving, or availability at least. All in favor? It's carried. 8.4, we have the 2024 Deputy Mayor appointment schedule to be approved. Moved by Councillor MacLean, second by Councillor Mulyk. Discussion? All in favor? It's carried. 8.5, a couple of recommendations from the Clean Air Task Force. Thank you very much. First one, that the Clean Air Task Force contacts BC Hydro to request that they present the Kinbasket Reservoir Revegetation Program information to Council at a future meeting. Moved by Councillor MacLean, second by Councillor Blanchette. Discussion on that? All in favor? It's carried. And that staff proceed with researching the purple air sensors and potential funding from the BC Lung Foundation. Moved by Councillor Blanchette, second by Councillor MacLean. Discussion? All in favor? It's carried. 8.6, looking for to put into the 2024 budget an EV charging station install. To approve the cost of $12,391.77 plus tax in the 2024 budget for the installation of an EV charger at the Public Works Yard. Moved by Councillor Pearson, seconded by Councillor Mulyk. Discussion on the budget request. All in favor? It's carried. Over to bylaws and policies under 9.1. Village of Valemount 5-year financial plan amendment bylaw number 887-2023 with a recommendation that the Village of Valemount 5-year financial bylaw number 871-2023 amendment bylaw number 887-2023 be adopted as presented. Moved by Councillor MacLean, second by Councillor Pearson. Discussion on final adoption. All in favor? It's carried. 9.2, Village of Valemount Council Remuneration Bylaw number 888-2023, that it be adopted as presented. Moved by Councillor Blanchette, second by Councillor Mulyk. Discussion on final adoption there. All in favor? It's carried. 9.3, Freedom of the Municipality Policy number 94-2023, that it be approved. Moved by Councillor Pearson, second by Councillor Mulyk. Discussion. All in favor? It's carried. No new business identified this evening. Are there any notices of motion to bring brought forward? Moving on to council reports. We'll go online to Councillor Blanchette.
I have absolutely nothing to report other than mending.
Excellent. Great to hear. Staying on that side of the room, Councillor Mulyk.
On November 29th, I attended a tourism webinar, Innovations in Rural Destination Developments. Actually, pretty interesting. Some good speakers. Very pertinent to what we're trying to do. On the 29th of November as well, I attended the Tourism AGM. December 5th, the Valemount Entertainment Society meeting. And there's a few things coming up from coming out of that one. People might notice on their television, I guess, in the next little bit, because one of the satellites is failing, so they're switching stuff around. So doesn't affect football though, because it's just not on there. On December 12th, I attended a Valemount tourism meeting. And that's it for me.
Thank you very much. Councillor MacLean?
On November 29th and 30th, I attended the virtual Transboundary River Conference organized by the university's Consortium on Columbia River Governance, the One River Ethics Matter Project, and the North American Youth Parliament for Water. I could go on. It was interesting, but it was a very academic exercise. Okay. It was interesting because it was more a global perspective on governance models. Ethical and intergenerational aspects of public engagement in water governance and other pressing issues facing the third largest watershed in North America. And then on the 11th, I attended a Zoom meeting of the CBT Local Governments Committee of the Columbia River Treaty negotiations. And that was it for me.
Any heads up on round 20 coming at us?
No,
Okay.
it's still the latest news is that they are thinking about an agreement in principle.
Thank you. Councillor Pearson?
It was a nice, quiet couple of weeks for me as well. All I had December 5th, the Valemount Community Forest and Industrial Park meetings along with CAO Yanciw. I think we actually set record time in that meeting, so yeah.
Congratulations. 29th, joined Councillor Mulyk at the Tourism Valemount TMO AGM. The 30th, had a special meeting of the VARTA Board. December 5th, a CBT Housing Initiatives Committee saying thank you, and we'll see you down the road to Director Corky Evans and Carol Andrews, who are at the end of their terms for the Columbia Basin Trust. And they were on the Housing Initiatives Committee for some time. December 6th, had a Regional District Fraser Fort George Chief Administrative Officer candidates project-based interviews. The 7th, had a Resort Community Collaborative Advocacy Group committee meeting, followed directly after with a RCC Mayor's meeting. I want to say motion to receive, but there's no motion required. Is there discussion on the reports as presented? Motion to, never mind. We do have time this evening for public comment. Any?
You missed the calendar of events originally.
Oh, there's 3.1 there for your information, calendar of events. And then 14.1, public comments. Councillor Blanchette, the room is absolutely full, so we just want to make sure that everyone has a chance to.
Figures when I'm not there, right?
Yeah, that's right. If there's no public comments this evening, then we will provide notice to proceed in camera for consideration of one item per section 92D of the community charter to discuss matters related to D. A matter that, under another enactment, is such that the public must be excluded from the meeting, and in this case, it's proprietary information. Moved by Councillor Mulyk, seconded by Councillor Pearson. Discussion. All in favor? It's carried.